Welcome back to Making a Difference on Buzz TV. I'm Mike White. Join me today is another exciting guest, Christina Parrish Stone from Friends of Hemming Park. Welcome.
Hi Mike, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. So there's been lots of buzz and excitement for years around Hemming Park. Tell me about some of the things that you guys are working on right now.
We are working on a series of events that celebrate the diversity of Jacksonville. We have so many wonderful cultures in our city, and we are trying to make Hemming a place where everybody, no matter what part of town they're from or what their background is, feels comfortable and enjoys an event in downtown Jacksonville.
You were part of the Leadership Jacksonville program, and you graduated in which class?
The class of 2014.
Excellent. And what did you take away from that program, and how do you use that in what you're doing today?
Well, I think the best thing about Leadership Jacksonville is all of the wonderful connections you make with your classmates. And so I have leveraged those connections in many ways. I work with many of my former Leadership Jacksonville colleagues, both on events that I do in Hemming Park, and I support them in projects that they're doing for the organizations that they work for.
When you're not working, what do you enjoy doing to relax?
I love to travel, and I also like restoring houses and gardening. I just got back from a 3-week trip to Europe, which was really amazing, and included a visit to St. Petersburg, Russia, which is a place I never thought that I would visit.
That's amazing. Now, in Jacksonville, what is it, are we missing anything with your travels that you see somewhere else that you say, this would be amazing if we had it in our community? What would that be?
I think the thing that we are missing in Jacksonville is a commitment to spending money on making the city a beautiful place. We are so focused on not paying taxes. That's one thing I see when I travel in other countries. We read about how high the taxes are in other places, but I see the benefit of that. And I think this city needs to invest more in making it a beautiful place that would ultimately be a bigger tourist destination if we did spend more money on our parks and other amenities in the city.
Outside of the Friends of Hemming Park, are there any nonprofits that are near and dear to you?
Well, before I joined Friends of Hemming Park, I spent several years working with Springfield Preservation and Revitalization Council, and we started some programs in that neighborhood that continue today, Jacksonville Porch Fest, Sculpture Walk Springfield, and of course those are still close to my heart even though I'm not involved with them anymore.
So what resources from LJ classmates or alum would you need to accomplish the goals you're looking at for Hemming Park?
Well, I have a lot of LJ alum who are already helping me. For example, I have a Hispanic Heritage Celebration coming up at Hemming in a few weeks, and my friend Betsy Santiago, who was in my class, is helping make connections to make sure that we spread the word to people who might not be reached through normal media channels. I have lots of folks who help us by bringing their organizations into the park to host events. One of our main goals is just to have activity in the heart of downtown, which is where Hemming is. And for example, Leadership Jacksonville members who belong to Downtown Rotary hosted a social in the park for Rotary a couple of months ago that was very successful. We have other LJ members who have helped us with sponsoring beautification programs in the park. So there are all kinds of opportunities. LJ members who own businesses can become business members, or again can sponsor flowers in the park for a month, something like that, to make it more attractive, but also promote their own businesses at the same time.
A night out around town, where will someone find you?
I love great restaurants and I love live music. So you might find me out at a place that I've discovered recently, the Blue Jay Listening Room in Jacksonville Beach, one of the best venues I've ever been to for listening to live local music. Also, one of our great downtown restaurants. People don't realize how many places there are to go out in downtown Jacksonville. And so if you're going to see a show at the Florida Theater or the Times Union Center, there's Cafe Nola at Mocha, there's Bellwether, there's the Chop House, many others.
You need to have your own show on Buzz TV.
Yes, that would be great.
You seem to know what's going on. Well, I appreciate all you do for our community, and thank you for coming on the program today. If someone wants to find out more about supporting your organization, where would they go?
Well, they could go to our website, which is www.hemmingpark.org. We're also on social media at Hemming Park, both on Instagram and Facebook.
Well, thank you for joining us on Buzz TV. We'll see you next time.